Like I said, I'm not good with making videos, but this comes out of what happened yesterday. And my shout out goes to all the people who have been affected by the injuries, critical or severe, when it came to New York and the mass shooting that happened within the subway. But there are some good news coming, and that comes in the fact that the Brooklyn subway shooter was arrested. He has now been charged with a federal terrorism offense. And to all those people who like to say whether or not black people or any type of people can't be racist, this kind of defeats your narrative. I've seen this argument for about 2 years where people complain, oh, only they can be racist. Only whites are racist. Only white supremacists. All that nonsensical crap. Racism is not just attached to a single race. It is the individual's choice, how they were raised, or whatever else could have affected them to start thinking to hate a certain color of skin or religion or their sex, their gender. It doesn't matter. It is not a genetic thing. It is a choice at the end of the day. It is a mindset. And this right here, I am so glad he is arrested. I hope whatever happens, he gets prosecuted to the full degree, because I believe this is going to be, if charged, life imprisonment. And this comes from Frank James. NYPD finally arrested the Brooklyn subway offense. Frank James on Wednesday afternoon. At least 29 people were injured, 5 critically, after Frank James opened fire on people in a subway Tuesday morning. And I remember that because Disclosed TV was putting damn clips out like crazy. And I didn't know if it was real at first. And then because people were like saying, oh, this looks fake. Oh, this looks like a movie set. Why aren't people panicking? Probably because most human beings, when something like that ends, yeah, some of them are in shock, but a lot of people are going to stand up and start treating the wounded, especially if there's no services around. They're going to try to protect life. It's probably a human instinct. It is a good person instinct. But even I had my doubts when I first saw this stuff, and then it turned out to be real. Frank James is a black nationalist. Well, shit. I guess doesn't that kind of defeat the whole argument we're having lately with whether only whites can be racist, or white supremacists are the worst things out there in the world? Kettle calling the iron black, so to say. I didn't mean to make a pun. And supposedly he was also previously on the FBI terrorist radar since 2019. And then they stopped watching him. New York officials initially said they were not investigating the mass shooting as terrorism. However, the feds have finally changed their tune. The U.S. Attorney for the East District of New York announced Wednesday during a press conference that Frank James has been charged with a federal terrorism offense. Well, good. Today, Frank James has been charged in Brooklyn federal court, violating the 18 U.S.C. 1992 A7, which prohibits terrorist and other violent attacks against mass transportation systems. Once apprehended and if convicted, he will face a sentence of up to life imprisonment. A statement from the U.S. Attorney Breon Peace's office said. And there we go. That's probably the statement right there. I'll link it all in the chat later. Watch Wednesday's press conference on updates about yesterday's shooting with NYPD executives and U.S. Attorney Breon Peace. I keep saying priest and it's peace. Like my mouth and the words of the English language don't seem to affect right now. But I'll link these as well. It will all be in the article, all that stuff. But the other thing that kind of bothers me is this. Like, this sucks. And this defeats that narrative. And yet this is going to get pushed under the thing, and it's going to be like, we've had Jussie Smollett for F's sakes. Jussie Smollett faked everything and was found in court to have lied about it. No one goes to a subway at 2 o'clock in the morning wearing MAGA hats in Chicago. Come on, bro. Let's get something straight here. And in your last song or whatever music video you did was dude, that's a whole other sandwich I'm not getting into. But I'm glad he was caught. And it's a black nationalist. So does that mean did someone else affect him and made him groomed him into a supremacist? Like, there are clips out there of this man literally saying that whites and blacks should be on different hemispheres of the planet, for God's sakes. Racism can be in anyone. Prejudice can be in anyone. This whole argument that I'm seeing that only whites can be racist is bull. You should see how China treats colored people. Hell, we saw it during the lockdowns from 2020 to 2022. We were seeing clips out that were not allowed in malls and stuff, visitors, whatever. It is not just a single race thing. The problem is everyone. Not everyone is racist, but everyone has the potential to be racist. Why? Who knows? It could be their upbringing. It could be just their mentality. But this narrative has to go. It has to go. It does. My heart goes out to these people, the affected ones of the families who were injured, even critically injured. Because you know what? New York's already been through enough. All of us have been through enough. And probably none of these FBI agents are going to get fired or penalized for not keeping tabs. Whatever. I know they can't keep tabs on everyone, whatever. But this is a prime example of why the argument of only one can be racist. It's all has the potential to be racist. Everyone has the potential to be a phobic, an ism. So next time you see that type of debate going on Twitter or wherever, if they're not willing to have a logical conversation, they probably don't want to believe anything outside their own echo chamber. And there's one more thing I wanted to bring up that kind of caught my eye. And I'm trying to figure out what the meaning of this tweet is, because it's boggling to see something like this right here. I'm not very familiar with this person. Today, maybe he's like a distant cousin of Tabanak or Smule, Utuli. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I really don't care. But the tweet that bothers me is this. Police say the suspect is a male. Black. Damn. I don't understand the dams. Usually when you're trying to find a person of interest or someone on the run, someone that's wanted, skin color plays into effect, what they were wearing, their height, their estimated age, any injuries, colors of clothing, all of that stuff is incorporated so you can find the suspect and no one else gets injured. So I'm trying to figure out why damn even matters and why you're focusing on black. Why black even matters. If someone commits a crime, it doesn't matter if they're black, white, purple, orange, green, it don't matter. They want them off the street as soon as possible. They want them out of the public's view. They want the public to be safety. Number one thing, safety. And this thing is just, it's like, honestly, stop making it about race. If you're a criminal, you're a criminal. If you're not and you're found out in court, hey, it's going to come out. But this whole thing with the whole only whites can be racist is bullshit at this point. And that's why I'm using this article talking about this, because I've seen these arguments. I've been in these arguments. And it's like going around in a circle with a bunch of echo chambers because they refuse to believe anything else than what the narrative is they're trying to push. It doesn't have to be a left or right thing. It's just an asinine thing. Because as soon as you block off that conversation, that discussion, then you've already lost the ability to open your ears and see another point of view, another opinion. Don't have to agree with it, but the inability to respect, to disagree, or even disagree to agree, or agree to disagree. All those things. That's the wonderful thing about communication discussion. To learn, adapt, and move on. Hashtag Twitter is definitely a cesspool. I'm Steven Seagal. These are about 8 minutes of me rambling on. Leave some thoughts in the comments below. Tell me if I'm doing any better with these types of videos or opinions, because, you know, some others will be like, oh, you're just this and that. And I'm like, well, you just don't care. I don't care. It's my opinion. I'm not trying to hide behind it. But we're also adults, and we need to start growing up and understanding that there's more to the thing than just narratives. Human life is more important than a narrative. And if anyone can't see that, no one else can help you. Take care, everyone. Have a good one.